Hey guys, welcome back to another Origins TCG video. I just wanted to do a quick intro for this one. I participated in a little tournament that was put on by ItzBolt, who is a ex-tournament winner. He was at the GDC tournament and got second or third in one of them, and yeah, he did well in both the online one and the in-person one. I don't remember what he got, but anyway, he put this tournament on, and it's just like a $5 entry, so like 10 people joined or so. But yeah, had a lot of fun, had some really good games, so there's really some good stuff in here, but I kind of just talk over the games about my, what I'm kind of looking for in the round and what I'm thinking with the cards I'm playing. So definitely some stuff to learn, and also just some really entertaining games. I ended up playing 3 people, and then had to go, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have loved to see how far I could get, but ended up being a best of 3 tournament, and I didn't realize that, so didn't have time to finish, unfortunately. But yeah, go ahead and check these games out. The competitive side of the game is just so interesting to me because it's very competitive, and I don't know how they did it, but they built the game to just be so close all the time. It's just little things that you can do that make the difference, and of course there's RNG involved, but I really think there's a good amount of skill expression as well. So if you haven't already, definitely check the game out, and hopefully I see you guys in the ranked ladder. But anyway, enjoy the games, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye. All right, we're hopping into the inaugural tournament made by Bolt. It's a little $5 buy-in. I think there's like 10 people total. Best of 3 game. My first game, I'm up against Tuckman, something or other. I'm choosing the on reveal deck for this one, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not super comfortable with any of the decks right now. I'm not really sure which one I would consider best because I've mostly been just playing one at a time, but felt like the on reveal was pretty good. Thought about using the move deck, but it's a little bit questionable, so we'll go ahead and do this one and see how it goes. So wasn't paying attention to what he's playing. Okay, he's got death.
Freeze the day.
So let's trade there. I think I'm okay with that early. Just get to the point where I can have a big turn where I get a few on reveals and get to play my like reflection or my other cards. Unfortunately, put myself in a spot where all I can afford is a Bagheera, so I'm already wasting mana, which isn't ideal. Good news is I will kill that, and then Bagheera will get that extra damage, so be kind of strong for next turn. And if I had to guess, I think he'll probably play some. There's some good locations though, so quite a bit to choose from. But I think he's gonna want to block that Bagheera, so I'm gonna put Little John here. I don't want to have to get to the point where I axe that mummy. I would kind of like to try to get 6 damage here. Okay. That's actually perfect. Yeah, that's huge. So, Mummy does spawn back, but Big John here will get buffed enough to kill Moby without dying, so he'll have to respond to that next round. Bagheera will get a hit in and go up, get a, extra damage, so I do like that a lot. And I think I'll probably buff up... No, I don't think I'll buff Big John, just because this deck has a lot of destroy mechanics, so he could just put some fodder there and destroy it. And I think it has axe throw, which even if I buff it, it won't give it enough health to survive an axe throw, so I'll probably just get some more stuff out on the board. I'll probably go here. Now I could do reflection. It would kind of just be for Bagheera, though. I don't suspect he's going to play a card there. He's going to do something there, so do those 2 there. Yeah.
Even the faithful
I don't
fight.
think he would. He might be doing that fodder thing I was saying, where he just destroys something so that he can kill Big John. Yeah, so that's definitely why I didn't want a Fairy Godmother there. am almost running out of cards here. I only have a couple and then just a lot of spells, but make it work. I think... So my options are Yokiona and then a bunch of spells, or Fairy Godmother and then like Reflection or Freeze. Which I do kind of like that. Let's see, who do I want to... Maybe I'll just let Fairy Godmother die, or I could freeze this mummy to kill it without her dying. Yeah, I do need to use my reflection at some point though, especially because I'm not getting much card draw. I think I'm happy with that for now. That's a good move. Unfortunate. The death deck is pretty good. But I am putting a lot of pressure on this side now. I could even Stroke of Midnight my own card and then play it somewhere else. That could be a good move. I think I like the White Queen here. Yeah, I actually really do like the White Queen here. So I'll just do this, this, and then reflect that. So both of those should go away, and I should have 2 free lanes. It's not a ton of damage, but 4 free damage there. And then they're going to get that 1 extra damage for next turn, so I think this looks like a pretty strong move for now. Yeah, I do like the death deck, but I think it can have a hard time finishing the game because it doesn't have any trample or any snipe or anything like that. So you're kind of relying on some of that mid-game damage, I would say, because when you do like little trades where he kills my thing and like spawns a golden goose, that's like the best source of generator damage, I would say.
Again, sweetie.
Let's see what he does here.
Freeze the day.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to hold my reflection that long. I do kind of give him a lot of cards to play, but...
You die, I drive.
What's this cost? Is that 4? So it's not
Grace
cheap for him to
is
play
a
that.
weapon.
Oh, when a good character.
Red
Yeah,
doesn't
I didn't know they changed that, so it's just good. I get the shield. That can be helpful because I think most of my characters are good. Maybe just, yeah, 3 of them there. So I think we will probably ignore this left side now. I'm going to try to pick up Bagheera. I'm going to stun him just to stall a little bit. Then I freeze that. Yeah. Yeah, she'll kill it. Yeah, definitely. I think I like that. Okay. Getting the draw going, but I'm almost more worried about the damage he could do. It's not a bad move. He still has this one alive, so that's a pretty good move, actually. He does just give me that 4 damage, though. So now I think I might be able to just win the game by playing... Let's see. I think... Axe throwing this and playing Bagheera here should just win. And then I play Little John here. He has to play something here. I'm trying to think if there's any way he can buff this golden goose or do something to keep that from working, but I'm pretty sure that should do it. He's definitely in a better spot in terms of cards. I've just got the 1 left, so if this doesn't do it, it's going to be tough. But at the very least... So I reveal this turn. Yeah, I should win. Unless this is like a Mowgli and it spawns there, but...
Big John. Death's kind of my
Wait, it didn't have Bagheera, so there's no clue Bagheera exists. Oh, wow. He was trying to go for some sort of double finish, though, because that's 22 damage. And then potentially you could have finished here if I didn't cover that space, but yeah, fortunately I win there. So there we go, game 1 in the bag. It's best of 3 though, so I gotta play this guy one more time and then we're on to the next round, so hopefully I can do it again. But that was a pretty close game. That last move was pretty good from him, so see if we can win that one more game. Alright, we're waiting for round 2 to start here, but I'm hoping that he switches decks after I beat him with death, or while he was on death, because looking at that deck, okay, he's got 3 little pigs now. That's all. Might be worse actually going wide. I was just thinking death has the ability to kind of spread out, and Unrevealed doesn't handle that very well. And unfortunately, maybe he thought the same thing, so now he's using a deck that does even better job of spreading out, because this deck does not do very well, and I start with no card to play first round. Do have Mulan, which is nice, but I mean there's still a draw, so maybe I pull a card, but yeah. And there's Reflecting Pool. This is gonna be a tough one to not have a card to play first round while he has Reflecting Pool. I do have Mary though, so Reflecting Mary is pretty big. But it's a lot of early damage to deal with. Alright. That's kind of helpful. Especially he gets all these little characters out. Yeah. So, the nice thing about the Gallows is playing it early now gives me an opportunity to play someone, but then of course he can just do it right back. But if he fills it up with 1/1s, I can take my time there. It's gonna be actually, in fact, that one spawn there. That's nice. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's fine. Having them both die is actually pretty good. Reflecting Pool with Little Lamb is one of the more. Oh, but I didn't play it there. That sucks, actually. Enters play, okay. It's not why I play it. I really need that Mary to die. And then these Little Lambs are pretty strong. I almost feel like I have to play a Little Lamb here and get 2 cards out there. That one can heal, so that's nice. I could do Black Knight and Reflect and kill the beast, and then hopefully I get an RNG and get somewhere else. It's maybe a waste of my Reflect. The other option is just to get Little Lamb out there, which if I do this and this, I'll start doing some damage here. But I really wish that Mary would have died, so this would be a 7/7, because I'm kind of ruining an opportunity to spawn 2 7/7s rather than 2 4/4s here. I'm lucky he'll kill it, but I doubt. I mean, it'd be a pretty bad idea for him to do that, but I think this is the best move as opposed to doing 2 Black Knight, or yeah. Although I'm not taking that much damage.
Seconds become scars.
I'll just do it.
Freeze the day.
A little bit nervous about this one. It's also kind of nice to leave that pig there so that he has less to oh, this is gonna get 2 Big Johns.
Little John.
I do have a lot of freezes to work with. Let's see. Don't really want to draw a bunch of cards right now, so Tuck and Scarecrow are kind of useless. He reveals first, which means this beast is probably not going to stay that level. I can do this, and this. I can double up on the thing here and keep this from doing damage, but he's gonna do damage. But then I can really just focus on these ones. Five mana. The other option would be more little lambs, but I really want to save a little lamb for when Mary dies. Kind of my way of coming back into this game, I'd say. I can freeze that Little John for at least, you know, one more turn. It's probably the worst possible card. I mean, those get weaker though, so if he's investing all his stuff there, that's not too bad. And it blocks that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good RNG. So I'm not going to take much damage, or any damage. I'm going to lose my little lamb, but lose both my little lambs. We're getting him low. Problem is I don't, aside from the Dark Knight, have too much that can deal with him. And now I don't have very much on the board. Okay. I think it should be Little Lamb here. Because I need something big to come back from this, I would say. So the more Marys I can get out, the better. I'm going to do this and freeze here. Just keep stalling, and then hopefully one of those spawns there. That'd be ideal, but if I have to sack that, I can. But
around the clock.
Yeah, I didn't want to just block this and freeze there.
Clock around the clock.
Not too much luck on the Mary spawns, unfortunately, but it's okay. Hopefully I can at least block one of these guys. Okay, that's good. He's investing a lot into this beast, which is good for him because it's going to be strong, but I do have a lot of fodder I can just keep throwing in front of it and not take damage there. I really need these Marys to start dying though, because if these two Marys die, I'm in very good shape. Okay, Mowgli's pretty good, but that's the only card I can play. It might be better. Don't want to play my Marys. He only has 3 spots to play, so okay. This will for sure kill that. There. And I think sacrificing this is fine, because ideally one of these two die and then these become stronger, but at least I have some pressure getting like a 7/7 or a couple 7/7s out. I think I like this. He does have eventually of trample, and if I clear this out, he can play his legendary there and just get 6 4/4 pigs out, which will be tough. So it's a good game though. This is a hard one to figure out. But if I can get these lambs going, I think it gets a lot easier. But yeah, he's just not going to play there.
Little John.
But I'm going to block 3 of these spots, so I'll still be pretty healthy. Get to kill that, which is nice, I guess. It's kind of not where I wanted that. Ideally, it's there. Hopefully this is the one that gets blocked. It's 50-50 here. I really want this to get blocked, so if I have another round. That sucks. But it's not too bad. We are pressuring the middle.
This one's for Grandma.
And I can keep
Reset.
blocking this
Refocus.
with, you know,
Revenge.
Yokionos and stuff. Okay. Although, yeah, it's probably not... I think Mowgli... but Mowgli can't... Let's see... What I can do... I think this actually might be the play, is to kill my own thing, play Mowgli, so... When Mowgli spawns, it's kind of risky. The lambs will get stronger though, so I think it's fine actually. Not worried about this at all. But the goal is for this to disappear, Mowgli to spawn maybe Baloo over here, and then the other Mowgli to come over here and then spawn there. That would be ideal, but I think there might be some RNG involved in that. See if we can pull it off. The other thing is he's going to start trampling, I think, pretty soon. Although he might just kill something. But this is good, having all these tramples. That's very good. No, it's perfect. Because yeah, this can spawn at either one. Yes. That's really good.
Always bring a bear.
That's similar. But that's not trample though. So he doesn't have trample like I have trample, so I forgot about that. Forgot about that. But that's okay, because he's not going to win here. Rob, I don't think should win here. Yeah. That's okay. I'm going to take a lot of damage, but I'm going to be able to play a lot right here, I think. Okay, so that survives. So that does almost their whole damage there. And now I have 2 more lambs to play. Really wish this Mary could die. Okay, so I got 5 health there. Okay. So, what I might do is something like this. And then... No, I have to play it here. I was thinking if I block these spaces, then it's more likely to spawn there. But that's pretty good right there. And then I don't need to... I think if I do this, yeah, then he at least won't win this round. Because Baloo's the only thing that can do enough damage. So it'll kill the Baloo, I'll do 4 damage, and then I just need one of these lambs to spawn here, and I think I win. So he could spawn his pigs here, but that's fine, because they are 4-4, and I've got 7-7, so. He maybe just couldn't play anything else, that's unlucky. I think I win. Wow. Let's I'll let it happen first, but
Freeze the day.
feels pretty good if that's a win. That's I definitely get that first spot.
Freeze the day.
That's horrible that spawns there, because now I got 2 chances to spawn here. I think I might be able to win there though, honestly. Okay. Wow. Wow. That was a crazy game.
Grace is a weapon.
I'm still just not convinced. I feel like something's gonna go wrong, but wow. That was a really insane game. So shout out to Tuck, because that was a fun one. There we go, we're on to the next round in the tournament. GG's to Tuck, man. Hopefully we can keep it going. I do like that on reveal deck. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Alright, starting up game 3, we got I nominate, I think, in the next round. Yeah, something like that. In nominate? Anyway. Looks like he's going for Merlin, which is a pretty good deck. Hopefully he doesn't just obliterate me with that one spell. Might depend on the locations here. I don't remember switching decks, but apparently that's something I did. So I'm gonna risk it on... I actually kind of feel like this isn't the best legendary. It's just the card itself, or the passive, is what's pretty strong about it. So I'm okay getting rid of that. I would rather guarantee I get an actual card for round 1. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, hopefully he's not able to use his passive there and do a double obliterate. Be pretty unfortunate. I think what I'm going to try to do is focus this left lane first, since it just got reversed. And then if I can start doing some damage over here. I kind of prefer, just because, you know, you can win. Like, let's say I can win on this right lane, he can win on this left lane. I'm going to win the game because that's what's going to happen first. So if early I can put pressure over here, maybe even win that, then I can focus more on the right side, which late game will end up being more important. Reveals happen twice. I don't have too much that's good for that, but he also can't do too much there because he's filled it with 2 mice, so I'll just keep stacking this side.
The story unfolds.
Your strength feeds mine.
Ooh. On reveal, summons a not so little pig, so I can do that twice in a few rounds. Throw him out. I do kind of want the cards, actually. Let's do him. I don't really want him to get too many opportunities to have extra cards, but doesn't feel that good to kill that. If I had a card that killed it, I would be, you know, completely fine doing that, but I might just save the axe throw for something a little stronger. Yeah. Do that. Then I'm also buffing Beast 2 times rather than just 1, so that's a nice plus as well.
Spin it to win it.
Because if this is an axe throw, Beast doesn't die, which would be nice. Perfect. So, yeah, that's pretty huge. Keep my Beast alive. Didn't even think about that when I initially played it. Alright. What now? He's definitely going to play something here, I imagine. So, I think... I could do this, actually. And then I could do this. Because he's probably going to play something here. And that might get me that kill I was thinking about. Yeah. You have a situation like this where it's almost guaranteed to get Big John out of Little John. It's always nice. We'll see if that, you know, blows up my face and I don't get him. But yeah, I mean, at a certain point he has to. Okay.
Freeze the day.
So he does kill Beast, which is fine. Big John almost kills this, and I would just need to like axe throw Rue and I win there, and even Scarecrow. Honestly, I'm getting really close to being able to afford doing 3 not so little pigs. So if I have something like this where I have 1 space in the middle, 2 on the outside, that's perfect. I can just fill all those spots up with not so little pigs. Unfortunately, I need 1 more mana, so I could almost sack this round a little bit. The thing is, he has no damage out, so I don't feel that good about using axe throw on anyone. Scarecrow won't die to that, and I want to make sure it dies because I want to fill the spaces. I could just heroic charge, do some damage. That's kind of useless, but I will almost guarantee that. So let's do it. It's kind of unconventional, but this one's got cool effects too. But a little bit unconventional. I don't know if it's the best play, but I really want to set myself up for a good 3 little pigs, and I think this is a good way to do it. This might just be like a
Courage, dearie.
Dark Omen type thing. What's it gonna do? Does make everything pretty strong, so that's not a bad move. Gets rid of an obliterate, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah. I'll probably just axe... No, I can't axe throw Glinda yet, unfortunately. That's fine. I'm doing lots of chip damage. Gonna win this. And I'm about to get a ton of pigs out there, so...
This one's for Grandma.
Let's boot it back up.
He's kind of spread himself thin, which I don't think that's go wide, but it's just about the same thing. Yeah, I'm going to throw a pig there, and then should have 5 pigs after this. Hopefully I didn't just misread the whole thing, but that should be pretty strong having 5 pigs out on the field. And
Knowledge is magic.
okay, I might just double axe throw that so that he can't do it. He reveals first this turn, so I reveal first next turn, so I can just completely negate that, which will be nice before he can even use it, because he used it but no spells. So the other option is I can let him have 1 turn with it. I don't think that's a good idea, because he could have Rain of Arrows, and Rain of Arrows would just wipe my whole board, basically. So I think double axe throw is the play, especially because I have a lot of 2/2s, so I can still play things. Get more cards, because I need that, and then I think I'll block Glinda. Yeah. So 1 Rain of Arrows will be pretty good. It's still going to kill quite a bit, but I'll still have quite a bit out, and he's probably planning on having 2 Rain of Arrows worth of kills, or worth of damage, so like something like this would probably still die. That's if he plays Rain of Arrows here, but we'll see. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I'm predicting these guys, so I feel pretty good about that, but yeah. Does die anyway. Glinda's gonna take that, which is unfortunate, but maybe I'm not as comfortable as I feel like I should be.
Red doesn't rest.
Let's see. I can bullseye something. Glinda's not really worth bullseyeing right now. I kind of need all my damage in the middle. Or not all my damage. Mowgli should go in the middle. Sucks that... Oh, actually, that's huge. Mowgli's gonna spawn 2 there. So if I just spawn something else here, then that will keep me from... As long as he doesn't play 1/8/8. He has Bandersnatch, and he plays it there, I'll lose. Which would really suck, so... Hopefully he doesn't do that. Hopefully I guess right here. But I'm gonna commit to these 2 there. Gonna get 2 Mowglis. Just have to hope and pray there's no Bandersnatch coming. I don't remember if there's Bandersnatch in that deck, but... Man, I guess I'm kind of wasting all my damage over here. But I feel like with how I've played it, I should be a little bit more ahead, but... I am on the board really ahead, but in terms of generators, not very far ahead, so like I said, Bandersnatch could finish it off. On the other hand, he has to play something here, actually, because he can't play Bandersnatch here, because Mowgli's going to spawn here and kill him before he can kill me, which kind of is what I said when I wanted to play and destroy this early, so that I could kill him before he kills me, potentially. So we'll see how it plays out, but just kind of thinking through everything. Oh, I thought I would forgotten to ready up. Is he DCing? Alright, so that's round 2. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see how that plays out, but on the next one. Gotta win 1 more to get through this best of 3, so see you there. Alright, we're into game 2, but I forgot to change my deck, so I'm still using that other one, but it worked the game before, so maybe it's not too bad. If I lose this one, I'll probably definitely switch back to on reveal, but let's see what happens. Alright, so he's mirror matchup in the sense that we're using the same decks. Fairly happy with that starting hand. Don't want Huck. I guess Huckfin's fine there. Can axe throw something and use him maybe round 2. A little bit of a waste to axe throw, but I also have the pigs going, so I'll have to respond to that. I hate this zone, just filling up the board with Merryman, especially because I already have so many things that fill up the area. I think doing this is good. get my card, and then this will survive the Merryman. Then again, I'm just filling the board with Merryman, which I don't necessarily want. Yeah, I feel like the thing with this deck is to just get a bunch of garbage out early. That's pretty nice, because if I let my... What's going on here? There we go. Maybe his internet's not great or something, but if I let my blind mouse or blind mice die, one of them, and the other two spawn, there's a good chance it spawns here. I guess I can also just play Huck Finn there. Yeah. It's probably a better way to let it happen. But yeah, now I am in that spot where I'm going to start running out of places to play if I'm not careful, which I don't want to be in. Fortunately, a couple more of these guys will die, and I can at least play my grandmother, godmother, whatever. So yeah, just gotta be a little more careful from here on out. Oh wait, it's round 3, so I can't play that. One cut. Oh, I was hoping for another Huck Finn. I can bullseye this. Do this, and then probably bullseye this. No, that's a waste of all my bullseyes. I think I'll just hold the bullseye. Yeah. You might just... No, Rain of Arrows is like a 5 cost. You can't play Rain of Arrows yet. It's gonna do... I'm interested to see what this is. Okay. It's gonna be a lot mana advantage for him, which he can use for Rain of Arrows pretty quick, and Rain of Arrows, like I said, is gonna mess up my board, but pretty strong damage advantage currently. So he's got a Rain of Arrows like next turn, or else it's gonna be rough. The nice thing is he reveals first, so... Okay. That sucks. I kind of forgot the stupid Merryman spot. Should have saved that, and I at least could play here. Yeah, definitely misplayed there, but my guess is he's gonna Rain of Arrows. This whole thing's gonna be wiped. And we'll just have to start from there. Yeah. Rain of Arrows is way too loud.
Nothing escapes our ears.
Nice thing is he has virtually no damage, and he's only playing 1/1s for now. But he's going to start ramping up pretty soon now that he has all those things, all that mana to spend. I think right now, kind of just want to start covering the board again, to be honest. Well, I should play my beast for sure. See if I can get one more piece of like chip damage in the middle. If I get one more hit, and I can almost guarantee it sometime later. Yeah, just gonna hold on to things till he plays more strong cards that I can use these spells on. But Rogue Charge, well, it never would have been. It would have been useful this round if he didn't Rain of Arrows, but he did, so that's huge. The beast gets a hit. I'm honestly... Oh no, it doesn't. I forgot about the mice. I'm pretty open to not killing him if I can, because he's going to get stuck in the spot I was, where you can't play any cards. Now he's double drawing, which is an interesting decision. Okay, so I can do blind mice. I'm gonna just let him double draw all game. He probably won't get close to taking damage from that, but I don't know. I mean, just it feels like you have to use those cards, otherwise you discard them, obviously. So I personally don't like double drawing like that. I can guarantee some damage. Beast is going to do more damage, because by the time these come in, he'll be doing 5 damage.
Freeze the day.
he's able to play both those cards, but again, like he might have had, it's unfortunate.
Nothing escapes our ears.
Pretty decent Dark Omen timing, but it also feels really bad. You almost have to use Dark Omen there, because throwing away Dark Omen kind of puts you in a rough spot for the rest of the game. Alright, so... Okay, that's pretty good. Get a little trade there, keep myself from taking some damage. Yeah, the problem is I'm going to start running out of cards here. Hopefully, because he's drawing 3 per turn. Hopefully I can just keep stalling him out, but yeah, my cards are not looking good right now. But again, just not doing damage, so what I will do, I think, is this. I'll just hold on to the rest. It's an interesting game for sure. He hasn't played anything that does like more than 2 damage the whole time. So hopefully this is like a axe throw. Might be another Dark Omen, but if it's an axe throw, then I'll kill there. Huge. This survives still. And, okay, I think he got rid of both his obliterates. So, he can't finish me with obliterate. He only is close over here. It's not even that close. I can just protect these 2 zones and try to finish him here. And I should be good.
Let's boot it back up.
I can... Oh my gosh, man. These are useless, though. They're really useless. I think I just have to axe throw her and heroic charge. Because no one else is going to be doing damage. He's going to reveal first. At least get 4 damage out of her. But this drawing is not good right now. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, 4 spells, jeez. I wonder what happens if... I don't think it's reinforcements, but if it was reinforcements... How does he have... Oh, never mind. It's okay. I mean, that's kind of the goal of this deck, is to stall out and do that kind of thing. I just don't think it would have worked if I got better cards. I did not get very good cards there towards the end. Just having 2 or 4 of the same pair of cards is a pretty horrible experience. I wouldn't wish that on my enemy, but there's a chance that I can just kill. Okay, Mowgli's decent. Problem is there's no way to guarantee where Mowgli goes. He's not very close at all to running the cards. I think what I need to do... I want to kill this because that's how they're going to do... Like, they can have this, but they're going to get the most damage out of this. Or out of spell casting. Yeah, I think I have to do this and just hope Mowgli goes over there. This is pretty rough so far.
Always bring a bear.
Come on, go left. Go left. Huge. It's really good.
Courage, dearie.
That's pretty good, though. Everyone's getting buffed up here. Yeah, that's going to be hard to come back from, for sure. He's getting there. He almost would have won there. He would have won there if I didn't kill that. Is there any way I can have something that does enough damage to do... I don't think so. It's going to be really hard.
I'm not getting around.
Red doesn't rest.
I need to do... If I could just get, like, Bandersnatch. This is well played. He maybe has something to kill me with. Yeah, that's nice. Oh! Okay. He wins this turn. Unless Wait. He's gonna have spells, but if he only plays one spell, I do 2 damage here. I'm gonna do... if he has enough spells, he wins. If he doesn't, I win.
Courage,
One spell...
dearie.
Oh, obliterate. Never mind. I thought he got rid of both of those, but I guess not. That really sucks. That one round where I just had 4 spells, that was just so useless and just ruined my game, I would say. I was worried. I thought I could trample enough with the heroic charge, but the buff with Glinda would have buffed the other guys a little bit.
I am the
But I think it maybe still would have won with just the 1 spell, but the fact that it was obliterate, I just lose, obviously. So, anyway, round 3, or game 3, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, hopping into game 3 here, in the best of 3 against I Nominate. Switching up the deck back to the on reveal, so hopefully that can be the difference maker. The other deck didn't feel too bad, honestly, and I think this deck kind of is a little faster, which I think is good against the deck he's playing. So we'll see how it plays out, but hopefully I can win this one. So he's still doing the Merlin deck. He does have obliterate, and I don't think I have any cards that cost 7 or more, so that's kind of just a buff for him. Let's do what I was saying earlier. Try to focus on this far right one first.
freeze
Then
the day.
I need to, I can go back to the other side.
Freeze the
Towards
day.
the end of the match, that might be the difference maker. Ooh. That's pretty good for me, actually. For 1, he has to play here. If he doesn't, I just get 6 free damage. And for 2, it helps accelerate the game, although he has obliterate, so he could just focus on a different lane
Even the faithful can
and
fight.
obliterate me. He's gonna get some early damage with Amphitheater. Could stroke a... Probably just stroke a Midnight. He reveals first, though, so that's a bad idea. I was thinking if I stroke a Midnight it, then they wouldn't get the spell damage, but since he reveals first, they would get the spell damage, and then I'd just give him his card back. Granted, I would do a little bit of damage, but that's not worth it. I don't think freeze works, unfortunately, for the spell damage, or the ability damage. It's almost worth trying, but I'm not going to.
Freeze
So.
the day.
Interesting, he doesn't want to... Oh, that's why. Fair enough. Yeah, it really sucks to get double value out of those
Freeze the
spells.
day.
Even like triple value, considering it's 4 damage because I Amphitheater. It's to take away my card and do a crazy amount of damage, so... Might be worth looking into giving up that location. But if I give it up this early, he kind of gets to... He could take it twice easily by the time he gets obliterate, so... Not a lot of good spaces for me here. Fairy Godmother doesn't do much for me. Mulan doesn't do much for me. I'd rather hold on to that. Do this and start getting some mice. I think that's probably the best play. Just get double mice. Yeah. Or sorry, not mice, the lambs. Wouldn't do that. Don't love it, but I'm in a pretty rough spot. Then at least have Mowgli. Mowgli's good for blocking some damage and then spawning an actual useful character somewhere else. That's kind of what I mainly do with him. Although,
Around the clock.
I guess I'm 2 rounds away from being able to get 2 Baloos out of Mowgli. What I mean, I still can be if I just play Mulan this round, so I'll probably shoot for that this time. Doesn't die there, unfortunately. But he doesn't get any damage here, so that's nice. Oh, he gets a little bit there, but I'm mostly okay with that. Queen of the Night's almost dead. Freeze doesn't do anything on it. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's close. Got 6 mana. Could really ramp up the pressure. If he just goes for spells, he has very little to go after. I could just double trample here. And win? He has to guess, obviously. Not win, but kill that area. Kind of committing a lot of my trample, though. What's the other option? The other option is Mowgli. The other option, actually, I probably will do is throw this out here and then throw 1 land, get some pressure, and then next round I can Mowgli and get 2 of them.
Courage, dearie.
Okay, I like that. I'm okay with sacrificing a lamb to kill Glinda. Because Glinda's strong, especially with his deck. That's one of the main things. And also, he didn't play a spell here, so I get to kill his Queen of the Night. So I don't think he has a Queen of the Night left after that. Which is interesting. Alright, so I'll probably do this and freeze here. At this point, I can let him take the middle and focus on these sides, as long as I also get the middle. If we trade the middle, I feel a little bit better about the sides. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And I reveal first, so I will get 2 Baloos out there. It's almost... I think where I want the Baloos. I want them to get the damage, so I think right here's fine.
Always bring a bear.
Is he gonna obliterate? He might be obliterating. Oh, he only has 7, right? The Rain of Arrows? It's a pretty good move. I do win this though, and now I can kind of hard focus this a little bit. Not really. Like if he had a character out here, that'd be nice.
Is a weapon.
He hasn't killed here. And he's not going to kill here next round, so what I'll do is probably do this and this. That way, I could win this round if he doesn't block it. He's almost certainly going to block Baloo, but now I have a 7/7 trample that he has to respond to. Kind of sucks that the deck he's playing doesn't have a lot of people I can use like Stroke of Midnight or White Queen on. If I was actually using this deck when I could, you know, deck build, I'd probably take Stroke of Midnight out. I think White Queen's a little bit better. I don't know. I just don't use Stroke of Midnight very often. I could use it on myself, like Mowgli. See what happens here. Okay. Pretty interesting. I love that he used that while I'm ahead. He does kill this Baloo, which is pretty good, but he's not touching these two. So now he has to respond to this lamb next round. Fortunately, there's no way for me to like guarantee this spot stays open. You know, if I had an axe or whatever, I can throw that there. So I can do a 5 and 2 2s. That could be good, and I could start pressuring this side. Don't think there's as much use in doing this. I think just protecting this is a decent idea, but maybe I just give it up and make sure he doesn't finish me here. I'm really interested to see what happens. Okay, and he's gonna like what? Freeze, okay. Not a bad move, but he still has to now figure something out for this next round, which maybe he might just be able to obliterate again, which would be... No, he has to do it twice. Okay. Oh, man. This is getting close. I think I want to just cover as much of the board as I can. But I also want Mowgli, so I think we're in like 1, 3, 6, and then Mowgli spawns over here, so he has 2 6/6s he has to defend.
Nothing escapes
Maybe he's
our
gonna rain of
ears.
arrows again? Don't spawn over there. Okay, but he's still not winning, and I'm gonna have more damage over here.
Always bring a bear.
Hopefully Mowgli just spawns here and lets me win it. Yes. Huge. Okay. GG to I nominate, but I should do it for round 2. See Baloo finish him off there.
May your
Man,
end
so many good games already in this little tournament, so this game's just so fun to see how things play out, and you just have to react to whatever situation you're put in, so yeah, having a lot of fun with these tournaments, but I will see you guys in the next round once I figure out who my next opponent is. Alright, round 3, I'm up against the one and only Fenchurch, one of the coin games people. I don't know. He's one of the community managers. He also kind of works on the character, I forget the word, but the character research, I guess. Not a good starting hand, for sure. I actually might keep that. I definitely want a card I can play round 1, ideally. Just all 3 costs is cool. I still have a chance to draw one, so we'll see. But it does feel bad when he gets to start with a, yeah, 2/2 or whatever. Would like... Bag Hero's not bad. I'll just draw a card, though. Don't really want to block that. I'd rather do a little bit of chip damage. 'Cause yeah, blocking him is just, you know, helps me out for 1 round, and then he's still there, and I gotta respond to it. So I'd rather, you know, at least I do 50% of the damage, so... No, he... Okay. Okay, we did the same exact thing, but... Yeah. I'm fine with... I don't have anything nice to say. I need a shower. Okay. Yeah, Yokiona at least. That and that. Yeah. So not a bad little round. But yeah, Fenchurch does the character research, and
freeze
hopefully
the day.
in a little sneak peek, I'm hoping to do a different 1v1 video where we do some sort of like little interview with him, and other coin members, but I think I would start with him in Apex, so look out for that. He's a very good player, so I'm not feeling too good about this. I think he probably will just beat me, but that's okay. Alright. Interesting. I can double up on the Mary. Man, all these cards, like, normally it's aggro decks that are good. I feel like there's so many cards in this deck that I don't use because all that everyone has so far has been like little 1/1 costs. It's like, it doesn't feel good to trade Black Knight into a 1/1. Tuck at least does good damage, but I only have 4. So I think actually Mary's just the best bet, just to get more lambs going. Yeah. It's just weird. It's in the, yeah, like I said, the most recent tournaments, people play very aggro and you have so much damage you have to respond to. This is a much different way of playing. Yeah, people are loving these Queen of the Knights, and he gets the lucky Merryman spawn there. That sucks for me. He's doing a lot of damage over there. 5 mana now. I can do a 3 and a 2. I really wish Black Knight still did 3 damage. That'd be fantastic, but he doesn't, so it's really much weaker, I would say. Kind of feel okay allowing Little Lamb to die there. Trying to do some damage in the middle. Hopefully draw a card. Yeah, this deck is interesting because I do reveal first, so I could waste some spells actually if I do this. That could be good if he has some spells to play, but he doesn't have a lot to target me with because I don't have anything out right now. So I don't know that he will play many spells. He might just play characters. It's a lot of thinking that goes into this. If he does play characters, then I at least can trade. Or not trade, but I can kill Queen of the Night. Okay, so yeah, just
Even
character.
the faithful can fight.
Queens of Mean.
That's a lot of damage over there. Pretty good Stroke of Midnight or White Queen target though, because there's no ability there that he can reuse. It's just a waste of mana every time. So I think I'm down to do that, and then I can fill this and get a card if I want, which not bad, and I don't really have anything I need to protect, so I'm okay with that. See what he does here. He probably just kills Little Lamb. The good news is Yoki Ono, or whatever the name is, Yuki Ono, whatever, doesn't kill, so he's not gonna do his thing, but he will eventually. Now he's playing Legion of the Dead, so eventually he can just fill this board. 7 mana, maybe a 3 cost and 2/2 cost wouldn't be bad, or a 6 and a 1. Do like getting my Mowgli's out ASAP. I don't. The only 2 costs I have is a spell, and there's nothing worth using a spell on right now. So, not really anything worth using a freeze on either, to be honest. I don't want to kill him really. And he just does the damage there. I think I'm okay with this. Hopefully. Baloo doesn't spawn here. Okay. It's not bad. Bigfoot's pretty good, but he's very axe throwable, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to slowly kill myself over here with this, so I really need to start focusing on defending some of these other zones. So now I have a lot of tools to stop him from dealing damage as long as his damage is out, which only Bigfoot is right now. But what I can do, he's going to play something to block the Mowgli, I'm sure. And kill that, do that. Then I could get a little bit of cheap chip damage there is not too bad, I think. Although, honestly, he might not block that Mowgli. He kind of also has to block here. So, pretty interesting. But if they can do enough damage between them that this Little Lamb can trample the rest, that would be nice. I think we'll do this. Ah. That's not too bad. I'm glad he did it first, because if I had Axe Thrown and then he came in and did that, I would be pretty disappointed.
Faithful can fight.
And White Queen survives, which is nice, and Tuck survives. So really it's just this damage, which I kind of anticipated slowly losing this spot anyway, but the other thing is I can just Stroke of Midnight this guy in the middle and not have to worry about everything else. Or just White Queen him. That's enough to win there. That's more than enough to win there. I can just freeze these guys, because I'm not really using these. He kind of has to play defense, and he still won't have taken that. He will eventually, for sure. Is this the right play? I don't really want to start using damage over here. definitely don't want to just kill myself over here. Maybe I can do this. Yeah. I can draw a card. For sure won't lose this spot yet, which is
Try
helpful
that again, sweetie.
because even in the event that he does take like this left side, he's also right for this right side because I'm not losing yet. So if, let's say, he takes,
The dead do
we
not
both
rest.
trade, he's supposed to wait for the rest of it. So I guess if we trade this left side, then he's closer to winning this one, but I kill him here first, then yeah, if that, I mean, didn't even explain anything, but it's kind of my thought process. And now,
Grace is a weapon.
okay,
Rise again and serve your queen.
now I can stroke a midnight hymn, little lamb, fairy godmother over here, and I can just give up this side now, be fairly confident he can't do too much. Or, no. I don't think it's greedy to let the lamb play. How much do I have? 10 mana? That's exactly enough. So I think the play is, I mean, I'm gonna play some here, right? I do this, this, this. Then little lamb shouldn't die. He'll be a 7/7. Baloo might die. Mary will die, which will make them little lamb a. No, it's definitely not worth switching these. Okay. That might win it, actually. That's gonna win it. No, what a. Wait.
Around the corner.
No, because I don't buff him enough. Wow.
Bippity boppity done.
It's a 7/7. Very close, but yeah, stupid Bandersnatch. Doesn't win that, and then doesn't win this. Because I kill myself
Reset.
here. If I don't. No,
Refocus.
he still does that, yeah.
Revenge.
Okay. Bang. Wow. Very good game. I hate Bandersnatch. I just didn't even think about it once. He's so strong. And you can kind of predict it, but if you just play it on a spot I already have something, you can't do too much about it. In this patch, there's shielding in the future, but man, I thought I had that one. It came back and got me, but all right. Well, hopefully I can come back in the next 2 games, but I'll see you guys there and we'll find out. All right, game 2 against Fenchurch. We'll see if we can win this one. Unfortunately, it's going to be my last game anyway. I would have liked to play the full tournament, but I didn't realize it was going to be a best of 3. That definitely makes things take quite a bit longer. But yeah, we'll see if we can at least get a consolation win against Fenchurch and go from there. I'm okay with just playing Bagheera at round 1. I'll get rid of Mowgli, actually, Little John. Okay, 2 Bagheeras, that's a pretty good start. I'll take that. Let's see what we got here. It's kind of a weird zone, just kill each other, I guess, whatever. Hopefully it doesn't have like a freeze or something. That's kind of a very good freeze use round 1, or an axe throw even. Let's see what he's got. Guess he gets his 2 damage, but my Bagheera survives, so I'm okay with that trade. Just now he's got to respawn there. I've got Tuck, so we know he has his legendary, obviously. So if at some point he'll play that, and just cover the board. It's probably one of the stronger legendaries right now, I would say. And let's see, I think I'll go Tuck here. Tuck here. This one's a little easier to kill, but I don't remember which cards are in his deck. Sorry, little break. He didn't end up playing anything there, so Tuck didn't do his job. But we've got this. I would love to. do like the concept of axe throwing that Queen of the Night, but then I can't play any other cards. So I also like the idea of new Little John. Maybe I just risk it and play it here. Hope he responds. If he doesn't, then that's 10 damage right there. It's either that or he just plays some spells, and more than likely he does that. It's just a bunch of reinforcements, and he still covers my areas, so whatever. We'll see what happens. So reinforcements twice, just fill the board with those things. He's going to block my damage and not give me Big John, so love that. Okay, just has the 1. Not too bad. He does get a lot of Queen of the Night chip damage, but that's okay. At least I do my 6 damage over here. I forgot. I guess this just revealed. I didn't even realize Wonderland, but that's actually good for me because then I can focus on this later. Okay, so again, I still don't really have a way to use axe throw and have it be efficient. So I can just block this damage. This does that does enough to win. He's more likely gonna. I'm gonna do Tuck because if he does have axe throw, it can still kill Bagheera. So yeah. Let's just go straight to Bigfoot. Interesting. So he's just giving that up, which is fine for him because I'm committing a lot over there. And then he's focusing on this middle and this side. So a little unfortunate because now I gotta catch up over here. I can kind of give up this middle lane. But I don't have a lot to really get through much of this stuff. I can axe throw, get 4 damage, maybe 6 if he plays that there, but that's not super efficient. The other thing is I can reflect and make this a 8/8 hopefully, but if it doesn't go through, then it's a waste of a reflect. I can just clear this, but then let's do that. I'm okay with that. Jeez, just a bunch of spells. It'll be interesting to see how much of this he kills, because I mean that's perfect. 1/1/1/1. It's a little bit of a waste, but at the same time he's getting his damage he needs here, and making this not a threat in the future, because if I did want to just stall out over here, I could kill that eventually, obviously. So yeah, he's actually committing quite a bit over there. Kind of, not really, it's just reinforcements and an axe throw. And he killed that there. Yeah, still no Big John. I don't love playing Big John because I'm not very good at it, apparently. Alright. So now I could throw Mulan out here and axe throw, but he's in like just prime position to just Bandersnatch me like next round, so I think he probably is just gonna win here. He probably just keeps that Scarecrow alive and plays Bandersnatch at some point, and there's not much I can do about that. Okay, Legion at least kills my Scarecrow, but it also makes Little John have 1 defense, so it's kind of in the same spot as before. Now there's a chance I can... No, I can't Stroke of Midnight because there'd be nothing there. I can just buff Little John a bunch, which is alright, but not that useful. Yeah, this deck, now that I've played it more, I just never feel like I have anything to actually use on the White Queen or Stroke of Midnight. I don't know why that is. Just the meta to react. It's better to play cards against their cards rather than have cards out, maybe. I don't know if that makes sense, but Yeah, I just never feel like I get use out of them. I'm gonna do this, and even reflect and just make him huge. Well, let's see. He'd get 6. I think he would get enough to survive a Bandersnatch. Definitely kill it, but I might as well try to survive it. So I think this is gonna be Bandersnatch. But allowing me to survive it will be nice. He's not happy about that. Yeah. But I still kind of am stuck with the fact that I don't have trample, so you can just block that type of thing. I can almost block it indefinitely because, well, I mean, he doesn't have to, it's 1 health. He reveals first. Yeah, I'm still not in a very good spot at all. Let's do this and stroke of midnight. Or maybe I can do this and stroke of midnight. Then maybe I can threaten that middle lane, but not super likely. It's gonna freeze. It's kind of out of cards though.
Always bring a bear.
Okay. Another worse spot out of the... Oh, I forgot about Mulan though. That's huge. Okay. So now, unless he pulls Bandersnatch, should be in a pretty good spot. He does have that chick though. Surviving for now, and that's the last zone, so... Black Knight is just useless. 6. He only does 2, so it's kind of pointless to do that. I'll do this and this. Then I should at least not lose unless he has Bandersnatch that he plays one of these first 2.
Try that again,
I
sweetie.
don't think he has enough to play. Oh, he maybe does have. Yeah. No, because this would be a. Does it tell me how much mana he's used? That's interesting.
Try that again, sweetie.
I kind of forgot about that.
These are me.
So he survives. And I just gave him trample. Oh my gosh. Might have thrown there. Unless he probably just tramples here. But it would be funny if, since he reveals first, the Black Knight kills his trample. But actually, he doesn't win with that trample. The other option. No. Do I just save Black Knight? I think I do. I'm having a really good time, but I have to go to soccer after this game. So, unfortunately, I cannot keep going. But it looks like I win this game. Surely,
Always
yeah.
bring a bear.
I wish I could keep going. This sucks, but looks like we got one on Fenchurch anyway, which is never easy to do.
May your
And
end bring peace.
good luck to the rest of the combatants for the rest of the tournament, but yeah, I unfortunately gotta head out. But yeah, that's a little tournament that Bolt played on. I'll put his put some of his stuff in the description. Thank you to him for putting it on. That was a lot of fun, and hopefully, you know, people keep doing stuff like that, because yeah, the tournaments are fun, especially a little something to play for. Game is just fun with I mean, those close games are just, it happens pretty often, like that you have these like nail biter games. You got to see what happens. This game is just really good, so I'm having a blast. But yeah, good luck to the rest of the tournament, people. I'm excited to see who pulls out the win, and yeah, had a great time. But I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the games. It was a lot of fun, so I want to thank ItzBolt again for putting it on. I had a great time playing, and it ended up being Tuck from the first game that I played. He ended up making a big losers bracket run, and winning the whole thing. It sounded like it was him against Fenchurch in the final, so that would have been a really cool game to watch. Hopefully someone was able to film that. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and if you haven't already, make sure to download the game and play it. It's just a demo for now, but they have so much more coming, and the game's a ton of fun. I've played countless hours already, so yeah, like I said, do yourself a favor and download it, and join the Discord. We're having fun in there, hopefully doing more events like this. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.